Hi everyone. Now I'm going to present about thermal vapor deposition. The content includes introduction, vapor deposition, thermal physical vapor deposition and thermal chemical vapor deposition. Introduction. Thermal vapor deposition is the vaporization of a material by heating to the temperature such that the vapor pressure becomes appreciable and atoms or molecules are lost from the surface in the vacuum. Vapor deposition. Vapor deposition refers to any process in which materials in a vapor state are condensed through condensation, chemical reaction, or conversion to form a solid material. They are also to form a freestanding bodies, films, and fibers, and to filtrate fabric to form a composite materials. Vapor deposition processes usually takes place within a vacuum chamber. Thermal vapor deposition. Thermal vapor deposition is the vaporization of a material by heating to the temperature such that the vapor pressure becomes appreciable and the atoms or molecules are lost from the surface in a vacuum. There are two categories of thermal vapor deposition processes, which includes thermal physical vapor deposition and thermal chemical vapor deposition. Thermal physical vapor deposition. Thermal vapor deposition is a common method of physical vapor deposition. It is one of the simplest forms of PVD and typically uses a resistive heat source to evaporate a solid material in a vacuum environment to form a thin film. The material is heated in a high vacuum chamber until vapor pressure is produced. This diagram represents the thermal physical vapor deposition process. There are two methods of thermal physical vapor deposition. That includes pulsed laser deposition and electron beam deposition. Pulsed laser deposition. Pulsed laser deposition is a physical vapor deposition technique where a high power pulse laser beam is focused inside a vacuum chamber to strike a target on a material that is to be deposited. The material is vaporized from a target which deposits it as a thin film on a substrate. Electron beam deposition. Electron beam deposition is a form of physical vapor deposition in which a target anode is bombarded with an electron beam given off by a changed tungsten filament at a high vacuum. The electron beam causes atom from a target to transform into a gaseous phase. Thermal chemical vapor deposition. Thermal CVD involves heating a hydrocarbon to a high temperature, usually in the presence of catalyst. Example, metallic nanoparticles of nickel, cobalt or iron, which causes the hydrocarbon to decompose and then deposit onto a substrate. This diagram represents the thermal chemical vapor deposition processes. Thank you.